Niners win the chip this year.
Niners and Cowboys both not winning.
What's up, man?
What's popping, man?
go.
Hey, appreciate you hopping in, man.
I went from one of the best to rich to washed in like 24 hours. That's crazy. I got to figure it out.
Hey.
All right. I don't know what. I mean, I just came on here because y'all really my Facebook family at the end of the day. So, and I respect the both of you guys, obviously, Rich and Buddha. I can't really see the chat right now, but I guess just answer certain questions or
No,
answer certain things
I
that was
got a
said,
few
I
questions. I got a few questions I was gonna ask, but you hopped in here, so it's like I know you was ready to hop after like Rich's
It just surprised me. It's just one of them things that I mean, I felt like when he said it and how he said it and just like how he looked when he said it, I felt like he really wanted to say that and he got it off his chest. So I'm like thinking, damn, how long he been thinking this? But honestly, just to answer that real quick, if I could, I guess.
No, go ahead.
Go.
You know, he said it's a lot of people who think that, and it does come off, I guess, not as bad when Rich says it. He's always been a nice guy, always been funny and jokester and respectful, all of that. So Rich saying it, it's like you still got to take some of it with weight. His words still got to carry weight, but it's still funny. It just threw me off guard because I don't know. I don't really put my energy into certain content creators, ones that I feel like have respected me over the years. And then, you know, I don't ever say nothing about Rich. Everybody at the end of the day, you could make up an opinion about anybody. If you gave me a paper and said, write down some things you could talk shit about Buddha, I'm sure I could find something. But it's right. I'm not. So I don't really believe the shit that he said was true. I mean, to say somebody's washed is crazy. Washed, I think we went through that is probably the wrong word. Washed is kind of like, you know, somebody who's a 6-time All-Star and then now he's only Russell Westbrook is washed. Okay, Tad is not. I get on every day and I stream. It's some easy days, some hard days, but at the end of the day, I play regs. I played MUT for 2 years. When I hopped on Facebook gaming, I jumped into the scene. Listen, when I say this stuff about regs, regs don't matter. Like, I don't care about what nobody say. I'm just going to tell you how it started. Okay, I just got into the scene on regs. I was in the top 5 with, you know, Black Rain, all that. Played Black Rain 5 years ago. It's all old news. Don't say it in front of Rich. He's going to tell you to stop bringing it up. We had our battles, and then I was top 5, the best run game in the world. And still now, this is actually my first year I've ever was literally statistically proven to be the #1 runner in all of PlayStation, Xbox, everybody on the leaderboard. So it don't matter what nobody say. If it was that easy, everybody would be doing it. And if you think it's CMC, you go grab CMC and show me you can do what I do. Because not you, Rich. Just generally speaking. No. Just generally speaking. Yeah. It's not easy. I get on stream. It's sweaty as shit a lot of times. They fix the leaderboard, matchmaking, all that. But as far as not playing nobody, when I first got onto the scene, that's all I did. I would stop my stream. I would stop what I'm doing and play Bacon. I know some guys look at, oh, Bacon's not good. I'm just telling you who was on the platform around that time. You know, I would play Bacon. I'd play King Uno, play Groundwork Gaming. Some guys you probably ain't really heard of, but there's all streamers around when I started. I didn't really find the fun in it too much. I think guys just wanted to play me, so that was the excitement, was playing me. I didn't get no excitement back playing them. I gotta find the excitement. I gotta be in the game. I gotta be into it. You guys want to see me play everybody, but I gotta want to play him, or I'm gonna be sitting there like this. I wanted to play Decroft. I wanted to play him. I went and got Decroft, sent him some gifted subs on Twitch. I got him to come play. I was into it like it was an NFC championship. I was into it. I don't really have an urge to want to wake up and go play. Now, could it get like that? Sure. But right now, as I'm speaking, just based on what Rich said, that's how it is. I don't really have the urge to play nobody. What I find fun is regs. Regs is fun. It's what I grew up playing. And it's not easy. There's a lot of guys I have been cooked. These guys lost yesterday by 17. I mean, I had Russia, but the dude cooked me. I mean, I lose. Regs is competition on there. This is the best record I've ever had in my life. 1,300 and 200 losses. Like that. That's crazy. So I feel like people hate me because they hear about it not hate me, but they got things to say because they hear about it. And now they're basing what they hear off of me. Oh, him? Oh, he not that good. Oh, he don't play nobody. But why aren't you're not focusing on the work that he's actually putting in? A lot of guys, you guys probably want to see me play the top 10 streamers you showed on that list. Think you not top 10, sorry, but just 10 good, sorry, just really good Madden players that you posted.
Most of them are not like content creators.
They just play Madden sometimes. Well, they're really good Madden players. I'm saying I know they're good, they're good Madden players. Honestly, I'm not familiar with 90% of that list, and I'm just thankful that my name would even get brought up to any of them. But I feel like people got something to say about me only because other people feel so high about my Madden game. Everybody wants to be good at Madden. Everybody's not. Everybody wants to have a good run game. Everybody don't. Everybody wants to join the little Mutt family because they think if they play, they was told that they'll be a better Madden player. Like half of y'all ain't even graduated from regs. You can't even put together a 10-game win streak in regs. You want to go to Mutt just to feel part of the group. You need to go back to regs and stop talking about Mutt. Not you, Rich. I'm saying generally speaking. It's a lot of guys who go to Mutt and then when they start losing, oh no, it's because these guys got grandma's credit card. No, it's because you suck and you keep running 3-4 cover show 2. You think that translates over to Mutt, and it don't. And then next excuse, start crying people. Listen, when I went to Mutt 2 years ago, when it was actually competitive, okay, so maybe gaming with Meeks, that boy nice, underrated. Maybe he won 20 plus. I was the only one doing that. I was the first and only one to win 23 games back to back in Mutt. 40, what's that? 46-4 in 2 weeks. A lot of guys don't know. Oh, play Mutt. I played Mutt. I played Regs. Now I'm on my 5th year of streaming. It gets old to me. Mutt gets old to me. Mutt gets old to me. The same card is not fun to me. You can't make me play something that I'm not having fun doing, or I'm not going to have fun creating content. I will not have fun going into Rich's stream if Rich is being forced to play some game that he don't want to play. I could just tell in his eyes he ain't having no fun. So how am I going to have fun? I'm trying to put on content where I have fun. I'm not finna go play your favorite streamer because you think that he could beat me. If you think that, live like that. I don't just wake up and go prove myself. Now I get it from a fan's perspective, which I personally, truly, I'm being serious, maybe because it's just me. And when you are that person, you don't really know that someone is looking up to you or wants something, because you're him. I'm tatted. I don't feel like that. I'm over here thinking, why? Why? But guys, I know it's always been news, but it's like real deal front page news to me ever since Buddha did this podcast. The guys just want to see me play people.
Bro,
I know that. I've heard it, but I've never seen quiet motherfuckers like Rich say some shit. So when Rich say it,
I got you.
then okay then.
I can see this was always my thing. Me and Tatty used to always talk on the phone. I'd be like, bro, look, people look at Tatted like before Bada it was Tatted. Then after Tatted, it was Bada. And it was like the person that everybody, the crowd, the mob is chasing to try to kill. I think you enjoyed that time of saying, you know what? The mob ain't trying to get me. They can chase after Bada. I'm going to just be here in my own world. And in that time, it's like, you know when Dre came back with Chronic 2000? And it's like, oh, they forgot about Dre. Like, that's how people is looking now. It's like all the people that's like, no, Tatted. Those new people that didn't see none of that stuff is all like, yo, we excited. We want to see this dude ball. Like, I know the dude got crazy run stick. It's more of not like hate. I know a lot of people come to me like, bro, is Tatted gonna play in the tournament? I'm like, man, stop asking me. He gonna play in the tournament. I was like, he gonna do what he doing. Go check him out. Go show him some love. He won in the OGs.
Is it really any winning for me? Like, looking, there's so many good Madden players. And listen, I said it, or I wrote it, but I'm gonna say it so you guys feel it. Dude, I know there's so many good Madden players out there. Like, Madden's such a hard game. It's such mentally tough. You make one mistake and you're fucked. And it's a tough game, especially when you're playing somebody good. I know my abilities. I know I'm dope. I'm actually feeling like I'm at the best I've ever been this year because I actually wanted to be proved or ranked #1 in the world, which I still am. If you go look at the top 100, you see the top 100 guys averaging 100 yards a game. Now, those guys pass the ball a lot. Okay, well, he don't. He runs clearly 100 yards a game. I'm at 150 a game. No one's touching me this year. in the run, the most touchdowns, the most everything. So I prove myself, and I like to prove to myself and my community, not no one who don't give a shit about my stream, not nobody who don't like my reels, share my. I've got 100K on most of my reels right now, views, because my shit's popping off. I don't got a lot of guys. I know who likes them. I know who comments. None of these motherfuckers who they want from me, but I'm not asking for nothing like monetarily.
Let me teach you how to
Show your face, bro.
Hey,
Like you want to act like, don't just come up to me like you want something.
so let me
Come
ask
up
a
to like
question.
get part of my shit.
When me and Expert had the conversation, I was saying
That's another guy. I respect him too.
I don't think that you would trade the community and how you make content to play head to head, like certain matchup games or whatever people want to see.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. Say that. What do you mean, Buddha?
Like what I mean, like when we was having a conversation, you wouldn't trade
Let me
the
teach you how to
community you
vibe.
got and the way you make content to play matchups that everybody want to see. Like I don't.
I would like to do that. I really would. I would really, really, truly like to do it. I would like to give Rick what he wants to see.
But this is my question, though.
I would.
We was having a conversation. I said, I don't think that he would play unless it's somebody he wanted to play.
I have to want to, bro. I can't you have to be into it. This is my 5th year streaming. This is not my first rodeo. This is like when I wake up, this is just what I do. So like, I'm not just going to get on and play somebody because they decide to go to Best Buy 67 days ago and get their little capture card.
Where you get this?
I'm not doing that. It's like
numbers. I love it.
Who would be like some names that like?
I don't have no names. I just see good players that I know would be good matchups.
Like matchups that like, because when you have like the Black Rain games, the YouTube, I used to always
Black
be like,
Rain's good. Black Rain's really good, and I'd like to restart that rivalry. We had a rivalry for guys, so I'm gonna bring this up because guys don't know. But I don't just bring this up, and Rich knows it. Rich commented on me one day and said, "Stop bringing this up." He knows I don't bring it up. I never talk about this. But Black Rain was nice in Madden. He's always been nice. He was nice in Madden 20. Me and him had a rivalry in Madden 20. We played 5 times. I won 4 of them. He couldn't stop my run to save his life. There's a video on YouTube. He's like, bro, what do I do? It's nothing I can do. And he's got like 400 passing yards. He's great. He's gotten better since then. But I gotta think I've also gotten better since then.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying though. Like,
I would play someone like that. I'd play. I just feel like
I think when you and Rag had a good matchup.
Oh, that was crazy.
Like that was crazy.
I appreciated that.
Me and your mama was dying laughing about y'all two.
I appreciated that game.
Because
that game
both
was
y'all
lit.
love the run game. I think it's some people that you would have good matchups with. I personally got a short list. If you would like to hear it. See, my list may be different than everybody else's list.
No, I don't have a list. So I'm here. I got respect for all these Madden players.
It's probably 3 people I like to see you play because like y'all 3 kind of similar but run like kind of in the same style. I like to see you play Rag again. I like to see you play Fendler because Fendler got a cold. He kind of cold with that run, and then like Civil. I think them is like 3 people that would be a good like content wise. Y'all kind of fit the same bill. I think that'd be like 3 matchups.
Yeah, but you being PG, you naming people that the Facebook community don't even see. So again, let me speak for the people. Let me speak for the people.
You
from Facebook, who you want him to play?
From Facebook, I think like the one game that would have happened a long time ago, it's not gonna happen now though. Like if
mine is about it. I don't like I said, I don't even want to see that because
it's not even a game anymore. It's nobody right now that like at this point like it's nobody that I would. That's why I went through the top 10 list because I couldn't think of nobody. Now it's like, can y'all find somebody?
Let's put Shot by Buddha on the spot right quick, Tatted. From the list, what is Tatted's record from the top 10? Because I don't think he was here when you went through it. We want to hear from Shot by Buddha.
When I jumped in, I skipped the first 5 opponents. I seen the second half. That's why I told Buddha, can you do it? Can you redo the whole list? He's already did it. I missed the first half.
We're going to put Buddha on the spot.
Put me on the spot.
Go through the list, Buddha. Let's hear your opinion.
Let me
don't run.
So we got to
make him realize this.
At the same time, at the same time, Tatted all he does is run. But at the same time, what Tatted doesn't do,
let me teach you how to vibe.
Tatted runs the most honest defense in all of Madden. I do not run the little lyrics, the little hook in that song. Overstorm Brave. Whatever that is. I don't run no Overstorm Brave. I don't run DB Fire 2. I don't run Spinner. Okay. I'm not running no 4-3, 6-1. I don't do none of that. I play defense. I user. I lurk. I make you throw the ball to me, and then I run the ball, and the game is mine. that I don't do nothing crazy. So my game is actually respectable. It just you guys want to see me play with people. I get it. I mean,
the people always gonna want to see that, but I think like if you ever did do it, you just gotta do it at your own terms. I feel like that's what the rubber in the road me is you want to do it on your own terms, not feeling like you forced, because that's something that me and Bob.
That's not fun to me. It's not fun to me. Dude, I don't know. No, playing these guys sounds fun. Yes, I'm saying like the way, dude. I'm no peer pressure guy. Been like that my whole life. Someone can sit there and say, "Oh, you're scared. You're weak." I'm just gonna sit here and keep drinking my glass of milk. I don't care. I have to want to do this. That's why again I wanted to play Decroft. I wanted to play guys. I did it. Like okay, so, but it's not saying I'm sitting there saying I'm not gonna. I'm not saying I'm not gonna. I understand. Rich made his feelings pretty clear.
No, I mean, like based on like what you said, and I already knew that you felt like this way anyway, and I just put it in like another perspective as well. Like for me, streaming wise, my best days of live streaming is behind me. So for me, hearing what you just said, your best days, and this don't even take it like that, but I'm just putting it as an example. Your best days of playing somebody, having that urge to just wipe everybody knows that came in your chat.
It's been so long. You mean because like it's been so long?
You moved on to something different, and that's okay. That's okay that you moved on to something different.
Well, like I'm saying, like, do you mean like just because I've been here so long, it's like if you was going to do it, you would have been did it type shit?
Well,
like,
I mean,
you don't have the urge to it because you've been here 5 years. Is that what you mean? I'm just trying to get.
Yeah. I mean, on that lines, that you've been here 5 years, you've been there, you've done that, you moving on to something different, bigger and better. If they wanted to see that, they probably could
still have a missing piece. Like you, the OG, still have this missing piece. They want to see it. I get it.
Right. But you heard me say that I didn't care who you play. I don't have a list of who I want to see you play. Yeah. It would be nice to see you play somebody, but I don't have a list that, hey, Taddy need to play these people in order for me to believe that he's good. I ain't got that. I know you're good. I know you're decent, but I'm just basing it on like we all know that. Huh?
I was washed. I'm just saying.
That's typically something you say if someone hasn't done something in quite a long time.
He's one of the nicest guys you'll find on Facebook Gaming. If he call you washed, I'm gonna need you to say I take it back so I can sleep tonight. Because if I got the nicest guy talking shit, I'm not feeling good.
I don't know if I can do the J Cole approach.
We'll talk off stream.
J Cole approach. But like I said, I look, even up until this day, I've been on the platform 3-4 years. I never made any reel, never talked bad about you or anything. And that's because I can't, because I respect and enjoy your content that much.
Yeah. I think your reels are funny. If you ever made a bad reel about me, honestly,
you're a 49er fan. I'm a Cowboy fan. I can definitely come at you every single week, every time that y'all lose. But I don't, because I know it doesn't really bother you like that.
You're somebody who I don't take you serious. No, in a good way. I do take you serious. I'm saying like not in a negative way. I'm saying like in a negative way, I won't take you serious. Like I'll just look at the good of what you say, because that's all I've ever seen from you in almost 5 years. I've only ever seen the good of Rich. So when I see something bad, I'm like, he allowed to speak his feelings once in a while.
Right.
You know, I'm not really going to jump on you for that, but I'm definitely not washed. I definitely play with the best of them. Will I win? I don't know, but I play with them. I got the best record on Facebook. People can say, oh, that's because I don't play regs. I don't do this. I play offline. You have the 49ers. I don't give a fuck who I have. You go take everything. Not you, generally speaking. You go take my running back. You go take the plays I pick. You go pick the points I pick. You are not going 1,300 and 200. It's not happening. And 50 of them losses because I've been quitting games on purpose if it's Niners. Same person. I'm just creating content now this last month of Madden. I've absolutely balled out this year. My community loves it. I'm 95% not going to do that again next year. It's just, I have been doing very well this year, and streaming in general obviously has taken a dip in every which way that you look at it compared to the last 2 or 3 years. So my main concern is me getting on, creating the best content I can, saying what's up to my community, doing everything that I can to feed my daughter and my family, because that's what I've been. Will streaming last forever? Who the fuck knows? There's a tattoo on my chest that says nothing lasts forever, so I'm already knowing what's up. But the thing about it is, I get on every day to feed my daughter. I don't get on and this sounds crazy, but I don't get on to go piss on a tree that some other streamer just pissed on. I'm here to get on and prove to myself and create the content. When I get on, guys tell me, yo, Tat, my day's been shitty. Glad you're live. That's what makes my day. My day don't make my day when I make another streamer happy for beating his most hated streamer. That's not what makes my day. Now, do we want to see Tatted play? Sure. Will we? Sure. When? We don't know. Soon? Maybe. I'm just saying, but that's not my vision and focus is so much bigger. Seriously. And okay, Tatted, well, what can help you feed your daughter and make this full-time gig stay full-time? What can help you?
Let me teach you how to
By
vibe.
expanding your brand and playing other people. I totally understand every side of that. Every side. But again, I don't do things because somebody says I'm trash or I'm not this anymore. Okay, then you ain't, not you, just anybody. You ain't got to come on my stream no more. We're going to do just fine, and we're going to keep grinding and keep trying to create the best content, talk football during football season, and just have fun with all my supporters and everybody in there. But as far as the content side, if you just put all that bullshit to the side, even though that wasn't bullshit, it's a real spill, put all that to the side. Now let's talk about that. Okay, I'm cool with that. You know, I get it. Your guys' perspective is like, Tat, how are you going to be one of the best players on the platform? Everybody knows it. Okay, you might not be the best. Some people say you're not. How are you going to be one of the best? You know deep down inside you are one of the best, but you're not playing nobody. Okay, I totally get both perspectives. Absolutely.
It's just a wash for me.
It's just a wash that got you. It's a wash. Okay.
Hey, look, that man was in there in the booth with the music playing.
My next reel might just say, I had to do this because I was told I was washed. So here we go. I won't tag nobody, but it'll just be a little word in there.
Because if it takes me to get your content going to another level, I'm all for it. Because look what I have created with Chop by Buddha. Like I told him his content was trash. I told him that, hey, you watch because you don't put no content out. You only do it for like a good month.
Can you trust a lot of people on this platform? As like, if you tell somebody something, I think there's probably a handful or a small handful amount of people that you trust that you could probably tell Buddha something right now, Rich. He's not going to tell nobody. Yeah. Right? Like, I could tell Buddha something. He's not going to tell nobody. I'm not going to worry about Rich making a reel because I told Buddha something. Buddha, how he know? I worry about that. And that's how I ain't never told Rich no shit, but I feel like that with Rich only because I ain't never had no funk with him in 5 years. Right. So,
like I said, we got conversations. I mean, I think when you mentioned that, I went back in the Discord and I was like, damn, did I ever say something bad about it? I don't think I did. I think I just encourage you and stuff like that. Like we talk literally like all the time. So
Rich
so that's why it kind of threw me back. I'm like, okay, see, now I got to get up. I now I got to get up out of my bed. I got to get my shirt and my hat on. I got to go join this because this is the first time I ever heard Rich talk like that. And the way his face, he didn't smile, he didn't grin. This man looked straight.
I'm saying like everything that you said a second ago was like, I could clip that and say like, in so many words, that's basically it is it's some people.
I'm not oblivious. I'm very smart. I know what y'all think.
You know what I'm saying? I know. It's basically like, here's a person that does offline content. This is a person that's got the stick skill. It's a person that's got the community. And in all of our minds, we like, man, Tatted really should be like higher up in the like content world.
I agree. I agree.
Like, I always tell you like it's the YouTube, it's the Twitter, it's all them other places because being realistic, Facebook has left us in the wasteland, and if we don't expand and diversify and get out there, and for me, I name the people I name because that's gonna put you in a different. That's gonna put you in a different world.
Well, now I ask you, this is no disrespect. Oh, the three you named, not the list you gave, the ones you named, right?
I named.
Okay, I was gonna say because the list was just really good Madden players.
Yeah, because see, the three I named was for a reason. It's like.
I spoke about this morning too, and I wasn't even like, I don't go ahead, but I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's to say like I said 3 people because it's like nobody can't take away from the names you playing. People on Facebook might not know who it is before your brand that's gonna put your name in different circles. You see what I'm saying? Like, and then for the people here is like, well, if you want to know who I play, just go play them. It's also people that's saying they don't know who I name. People didn't know who the hell Henry Leverett was when Eyeball played him. And we like, bro, y'all don't know who him and Clef is? Like, you guys are fucking idiots when it comes to Madden and like what Madden is.
And these are who we're getting opinions on. People saying no customs, not Rich because he knows who he's talking about. We got this whole chat talking about no customs. You guys don't even know who you guys are probably 17 and 36 in regs. Maybe you should try a fucking custom. How about that? Maybe you should go get one. Matter of fact, you can download mine on there. But it ain't got no power plays, just run plays, and I'm taking off from the 1 yard line.
Because the reality is like, I was trying to bridge the gap from Facebook to play Twitch guys and YouTube guys, and that was to expand our brand and expand our base. Because right now we like all in the projects, running around in a circle over the same scraps. But we got to be able to get out. That's what made Bada so huge, because people here just see him here. When he took it to YouTube and did it with YouTube, like that's a whole different can of worms. So like Tatted, Rich, how he looked at you just did in that camera, he would do that to me and like Buddha.
I ain't like that. I thought like
But
I
I'm
parked
saying-
in his parking spot
but
or
look,
something. Like,
like-
damn, bro.
Don't worry about the look. Rich would be like, Buddha, you dropped like 5 YouTube videos that was hot, then you stopped, you washed. Like that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He'll pull up and be like,
But
I'll
he
be like,
looked in the public eye and said I was washed. When you do that, then you got to
But
look in the
but
public
it's-
eye
but
and
it's to
say,
get it-
okay, I'm
But
doing
you
something
you
else.
did
He
see
got the
my content
response,
before though, Tatted. I'm
I
looking
have.
directly in the camera.
And that's why I
so-
didn't. That's why you said block me. I'm like, I'm not gonna block you, Rich. Why would I do that? I'm not.
But
I'm
it-
not
mean,
but it-
look,
but it woke
let
you-
me
it
say
woke
something,
you
right?
up,
your
though.
stand-up comedy reels no more. My shit'll get boring.
I mean, I'm fully aware like what my words mean to this platform and how I am respected and viewed a little bit. So I am careful with what battles or what drama I do take in, because some of that stuff is kind of silly. So y'all
Got
don't
you,
need
Hot
my
Life.
opinion
Yeah.
half the
Mhm.
time to know what really going on. I mean, but
Yeah.
if I'm sitting in the booth with Buddha, obviously, you know I'm probably cutting the reel or I'm cutting the commercial or something like that. So with me looking
Yeah.
directly in the camera, that's exactly what it is. And even at that point, I ain't even record what I said, so it won't be coming from my page. It may come from Buddha page, but I didn't even record it. But we get in here and we just like, I hate to spill the tea, but we just get in here and just chop it up and make reels and content. That's what we doing.
Oh, it's lit. That's why I'm here. I'm cool with it. I mean,
But I
Um,
mean,
but
mostly
I wanna
what
respond
it
to
was
Hot
to
Life
say,
too,
like,
so.
to me, when I came in your stream, I was like, yo, it's finna be a diss record. I didn't even know Rich was finna do that. But I'm saying, like, when I came, it was more like, I'm finna put your name out there, like, get your mods ready, because when I start saying this, it's gonna spin up and people gonna be coming through really to see what we talking about. Because at the end of the day, like, even being able to make content or get anything that
Almost
people
like I'm
care
in a
about,
lose-lose though.
huh?
Almost like I'm in a lose-lose
It's
because
not-
I got,
it's not a
I got this-
lose-lose.
but I did it to myself almost because I've waited so long, right? You got to think about this. I've almost like I did it to myself, because if you wait so long
Let me teach you how to
and you
vibe.
keep doing great, your gameplay shows first. My gameplay been consistent every year. I've been the same, if not better player every year. Now I've raised the bar for myself. Now my expectations are so high. People already know Tatted's so dope. Now let's say I do win. Let's say I play 3 streamers. Okay, let's just say I start with 3 and I win all 3. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm the GOAT. It just means I won the 3. Okay. What the fuck that mean? It's gonna be a bunch of I told you so. We're gonna go to sleep at 9 o'clock at night. Nobody care. It only care if
Let me teach you
Tatted
how to
loses.
vibe.
that's what causes the ruckus. If Tatted, that's what causes the ruckus. And if I win, it's so what?
But that's from your perspective.
teach you how to
From my
vibe.
perspective, in the conversation that me and Expert had was, how much do you grow from a new audience that's like, yo, I kind of like dude. Like I've always said about Obituary. Now this is the joke I said earlier. I was like, who won OB7? Nobody could remember. I'm like, that's because 7 Day didn't do nothing with the win. I was like, now if you go back
Let
to
me
some of the
teach
other
you how to
situations,
vibe.
it's people who lost, but they grew their fan base by 5 or 10,000 people by playing and showing people like on like a new audience, a new set of viewers, a new set of listeners. I just said from your perspective of that's when experts said, is it 5, is it 10, is it 50? Over the course of the last 5
Alright,
years,
real
have you
quick,
said
Buddha,
of a new
I'm
audience
sorry.
that wasn't exposed to you?
This is getting old to me. Yeah.
You see what I'm
I
saying?
got
It's
2
like,
things to
because a
respond
lot
to.
of the people that start watching us day one ain't here no more. From Madden 20,
I'm tired of commenting about
21.
this.
22, 23, 24. Like, we got people that haven't made that journey to follow us over the years. The new set of eyes, the new set of people, it's a new audience for us to be introduced to. And I just feel like that's the part. I feel like that's the part that's missing is you got you got the reels that I can't beg other people to put out. Like, you consistent with that. So like, you have that and you have the gameplay and you do a lot of live content. Now I'm like, if you can take that show on the road, you probably double your fan base just by a few of these matchups.
Where is
It's
this
no loss.
coming from you guys? I know where it's coming from Buddha, but where is this coming? Not that it matters. I'm just curious because I hear the same thing from both you guys. I'm just curious. From Buddha, it's coming from I just want to see you grow,
Let me
you know,
teach
to what
how
I think you
vibe.
can grow to. And then from Rich, it also is coming from like that, but also like just do it. Stop being scared. I want you to prove yourself. I'm not into that. If it's about me growing, that's one thing. I don't care to prove myself. I have proved to myself so much these last 5 years how dope I am at Madden. And we got this dude named Impulse Gaming that keep talking in the chat. Now, shout out to him. He's a good guy. I've had great conversations with him. Fortunately for me, and unfortunately for him, we got matched up when Madden 24 was, I don't know if it just came out, but it was out, obviously. The gamer tag said Impulse Gaming. So I knew I was on game with a Facebook streamer. I seen the Colts. I'm like, all right. I go Facebook his name. It's all about the Colts. It's him. I'm like, all right. So Facebook gamer. So I play. It's 21-0. Lurk him. Run the ball. Doesn't touch me. Jersey stays clean. Look like I ain't even used my cleats. Game's over. And he keeps saying in the chat, like, I'm all talk. Just be cool, bro. You already lost. Everything is fine. It's not that big a deal. You never seen me make a post about it. When I beat somebody, I don't make a post about it. It don't matter if you stream on Facebook, homie. You got a page, bro. I don't care if you use it. It's sitting there. You use the page. It don't matter if you use it. You use the game. You lost to Tatted. It's okay. You lose to Tatted. Listen, man, 1,300 people lost to Tatted this year. It's okay.
That's Impulse. Impulse is like he the homie, man. Impulse is
it don't matter about money, bro. Money's not gonna make. Sorry, Buddha, but money. I'm sure this dude's comments. Money ain't gonna make that first loss go away. It ain't gonna. I know you didn't know it was Tatted. If you knew it was Tatted, you probably would have played harder. You would have finished the whole game. I know how all this stuff works. Okay, yes. You didn't. You lost. You quit. You'll never get another chance. Okay, so go get a gamer tag. Change it to something like keyboard video game guy. Something random where I don't know who you are, and then try to match up me again and get cooked again. I'm not gonna get out of my way and play my just beat. So when we're talking about streamers. Not one are we talking about. Number two, Hog Life wants me to stick up for custom playbooks, and I have a chance to do that.
Let's get in. Let's do that. That's more
custom playbooks. The reason why I use one in this year's regs, because here's my perspective on it. When I play regs, when I put out content, your average viewer, most of the viewers. Don't give a shit, Buddha. They want to see a game-winning touchdown from you or Rich. They're not gonna ask you, "Oh, what playbook was that?" No, they're gonna say, "Wow, that was crazy. Good play, bro. I'm coming back tomorrow." They've seen good plays. None of us in here, a lot of us have competed for the MCS. Not everybody has. That's not everybody's goal. When you go to MUT, you have the opportunity for custom teams. When you go to regs, you have custom playbooks. Now you can pick which one you want. When you go into regs and you do a custom, if you're doing a custom where you're adding every wildcat play, every gun bunch offset, every RPO you can find, everything you can possibly find, okay, then there's a problem. You're probably not that good at the game and your record's probably not that good. It doesn't even show. I can guarantee it doesn't even show. Now, I'm not sticking up for no situation in the past about what other streamer y'all's talking about. This is about this is just about Ian Hog Life and trying to explain something to Hog Life. I don't know what he got in his shit. But custom playbooks, out of my 1,500 games that I've played online, remember 1,300 and 200. How many customs do you think I came across? But I keep winning. You have to make the plays. You have to user and you have to make the plays. It doesn't matter. If I get sticky and juke 9 people, you're going to tell me, oh, you got that vision and all that anticipation and knowing when to juke because you're custom. No. I did this because I'm nice. I play the game. Now, the only reason somebody like me, when they play regs, who is not taking it, you don't see me trying to play tournaments with it. I'm just playing regs with it. I'm just playing the game. You don't see me trying to do nothing with it. I'm not out here, oh, he stopped my run. So now I'm going to go to gun bunch, strong offset, and run verticals and crossers. That's not what I'm doing. You stop my run, you better stop it again. My custom playbook is not like your typical custom that most people talk about. Now, I've played MUT. I know you can't have custom playbooks, and that's why I got a custom in regs. Because if I can't do it there, I'm gonna do it here, right? You can't, because it's just a fun thing. It's just a little bit more freedom thing. you're kind of
Let me
strapped
teach
into
you how
certain
to
things when you play
vibe.
MUT, and it gets stressful throughout the year. Every time you play MUT, the same cards, the same stuff, and it's fun and it's great. Weekend league, all that shit's fun, and I've been out of it for 2 years, so it makes me want to get back into it. But at the end of the day, you still have to know how to user. You gotta know how to tackle. You still gotta know certain things. And one more thing, people who are crying about, not people, I don't want to generalize like that. I guess some people who are whining about the custom playbook. Dog, you sit in DB, blitz, fire, every play, no matter what I'm in anyway. I'll come out in a punt. You're gonna sit in DB fire. I come out in a single back, DB fire. I come out in I form, DB fire. I come out in gun bunch, DB fire. So what the fuck does it matter what plays I pick if you're gonna sit in one defense anyway? So there's so many different styles of Madden. People are gonna sit in one defense anyway and spam it all game long. And then mad because someone has a little variety. It don't matter. You're gonna run this YouTube glitch all day anyway. And I've came across that hella times. But that's just my side. Every single side that you guys said makes total sense. I'm talking. When I say everything, Rich made some very valid points about custom playbooks. So did Buddha. It's such a double-sided sword, or however you want to say it. It's
like I don't.
If you don't like custom playbooks, people don't like custom teams. It's custom teams or custom playbooks. Which one do you want?
This my thing about the books. The book says, I'm doing tournaments. I'm trying to get people ready for competition, and I know they can't use it. So my thing is like the average person is not using it in a franchise. They're not using it.
Impulse, you're
stream.
disrespecting one of the Facebook OGs, bro. That's not how you get respect. You ain't got to sit there and love me, but you sitting there hating on me really shows me that you love me, bro. Stop this, dog. Like, I don't want to have to block you. I know you don't care.
Let me teach you
What?
how to
Stop,
vibe.
dude. It's over with, bro.
All right, so this the sauce. So when I talk about customs, it's not for somebody making content. It's not for somebody doing a franchise. We doing competitive. The average person, if they get a custom, if we allow customs into competitive play, 9 times out of 10, it's just gonna go put a whole bunch of schemes that they can't stop where they run across into this book. That's the reason why customs never been allowed in comp. My question really came from customs really came back up because of the eyeball bottle game. They say he had a custom the first game, he lost by 4. No custom, game 2, you get beat by 21. So it's like
when you do that,
don't
it's
make
hard
you
to argue
a 21-point dog to somebody.
That's hard to argue that, and that makes people who like to use them, not because they suck, but it's guys who like to use them, makes us look bad because now you got guys like that losing by 21 without it. Like, okay, so how are we gonna argue that?
That's my only point is like you can't really argue because I was looking to see if the custom made a difference in the game. Like, was it something that he couldn't go to? It just really was a formation that wasn't in on top of the other formations, like that crutch formation that everybody have that they go back to when they gotta get a first down, they gotta move the ball, they in the red zone. If you don't have that, so that's where I came from with the no customs.
You got guys talking about customs shouldn't be in comp that don't even play comp, but okay.
Well, Taddy, do you devalue somebody's skill or Madden game because they use a custom one and then you take it away and then they're not as good as anymore, or they're not as effective? Like, how do you feel about that?
Effective, I can see. Really depends on your scheme, truly. Because there are play A and play B that are not in the same playbook. Right? But that's what you like to run. You like to do that little RPO stretch and then come out in a crosser or something like that in a crazy gun bunch offset strong or some strong offset and then audible into gun tight, and if that don't work, audible down into stretch RPO. Like, so yeah, you just really sometimes you could tell if somebody's just too good for it. Like, all right, dog, you clearly know, but I base someone's skill off their user. Really, if they've got a really good user, if they're controlling their middle linebacker and they're lurking like that, if they can lurk really well, they're probably pretty good at Madden. Guys don't really have, like a lot of guys that are good at Madden, or they think they are, their user's bad, and that's you can't stop nobody on defense if your user's bad. But it certainly applies for some people, Rich. Yeah, if certain things that you can do that makes it insane, or if you like to run Wildcat sometimes, but you can't, or there's plays that you can't put in customs, right? Like in the spread playbook,
right?
Like
you can't take certain plays out of spread. But
like the gun monsters, like stuff. I don't know. If
Yeah,
that goes
yes,
in.
Gun Monster. You can't put that in a
I
custom.
don't
You
think you
can't
put
put
it
a
in
few
custom.
things in a custom. But customs, I'm not going to argue for them. I just want to give a few points for them because, again, I totally agree with everything, not even some, everything that Rich said about customs and everything Buddha said because they're all valid points.
Right.
It
And
just, I
like
guess, it depends
even
on
the
who's
thing
using
that you
it.
said
It just
though.
depends on who's using it, I guess,
Yeah.
and how you're using it, I guess, really. But at the end of the day, just don't use them. But if you had to break it down, it's like, bro, it's like this dude just got a custom because he put 2 run plays in there and he got his audible set. That's it.
Yeah,
Right.
This dude got it because he got strong offset, he's got gun tight, he's got wildcat, he's got monster, he's got all that. Okay, see now we're talking. That's different now because
but
now no matter what I do, you're gonna
that's
audible into
most of
something.
what I would get if a custom came in there. And my only thing was like, what if EA listened to the community and let you save audibles? I think that would
They should do
eliminate
that for
like
mud.
that would like for Regs and Mud, if you could put
I'm gonna be
custom
honest with you.
audibles
You had a
in,
vibe.
I think that would like where your audibles was preset and saved. I think that
Right.
would eliminate a lot of the conversation of customs. But once again, like I told Rich earlier, in a comp game, you're gonna decline the first penalty for y'all to set that up anyways. So it's like it just to me it puts you on the even playing field. And I think every good player should have more than one playbook they can go in. Because I think you need a couple of bags when you're playing certain people.
Right.
Why don't you think EA
Let me teach
lets
you how to
us
vibe.
only audibles like in MUT, right? Because every for every game you get a 5-yard flag and do all that stuff. But why don't you guys think that they allow us? It's something so simple and it's our game plan, right? It's not like a I know you guys
I mean,
don't
I'm
think
cool
it's
without them allowing it because to me,
Yeah.
that's kind of like a skill gap. Like, are you
Like, having to do
good
it
enough
fast?
to put your audibles in there
Yeah,
quick, or are you
yeah.
able to put it in on the fly? Like that sets apart the good Madden players and the bad Madden players. If you can't set your audibles in on the fly, or as you going down the field, or adapt to the game, that's a skill gap, and that's an advantage to the person who can do it.
Yeah.
Because
With that.
I think that's what pushed a lot of pro comp players away from it. But if they put seasons, let me ask you this question, Taddy. Let's say they put seasons all Madden with rewards on a head-to-head regs. What do you think that would do for the game of Madden? Because I think a lot of comp players would come back into regs if they added that.
The only reason comp players went to MUT is because that's where the money went. It didn't go because it's better. It went because it's better for the company. The company makes money, and if you want to make money, then you better follow it. It ain't like they made MUT and it's like, oh, this is way better. No, everybody forgot about the Madden bus. Everybody forgot about it was all regs before. Now, do I agree with MUT helping the longevity of Madden? I guess you could say that the right word. Yeah, okay, I can. Okay, because there's is a lot of people who actually prefer that, regardless if they're trying to win money or not. They like that mode better. But they can make a new game mode and say, guess what, guys? We're not going to MUT no more. We're taking the money over here to 3-on-3 now. All the tournaments on 3. Like in the the little park, that not the park, but the little yard they play.
The superstar.
Wherever the money's going, people are gonna go there and say that's the better mode. Why is it the better mode? Because the money's there and they put all the work into that mode. That's why. They pretty much forgot about regs, but good thing it changed the regs rank system.
Ooh, I got
no
I got
longer
the $1 million question for Taddy though.
My Cash App is
Are you
Candlestick
ready?
Kid.
Are you ready, Taddy? Look in the camera. This is the $1 million question.
My Cash App is Candlestick Kid.
It's the $1 million question.
I ain't got no million there. What?
Taddy, if EA did what I asked, if they brought the Madden Classic back, first event of Madden, regs, Madden Classic, no customs, comp rules, would you join Madden Classic if EA had the first event?
Oh, I would join MUT. I would join the MUT. Like, I'm not running from no MUT championship tournaments. I'm not none of that.
I'm saying if they brought the Classic back, because it hasn't been there
Yeah, I
since
would.
Madden
I'm saying
21.
I would because I would do MUT. The only reason I don't do MUT is because to me, it's just
No,
these are regular
I'm not asking
teams.
about Mud. I'm saying
It's regs.
if they brought
yeah, I would.
Madden Classic
If Regs
back,
brought back the Madden Classic, the Classic.
the regs MCS first event.
Why
right
wouldn't
out the
I?
gate.
Why wouldn't anybody try that? It's just Regs. It's just they should. Oh, what's the question? Like, do you know they are? It's a setup question. You know they are.
I'm saying if they would you play in it?
Yeah, I love regs.
Okay. I'm because it's some people that over the years there's like, yo, Booty, you such this mud guy. I'm like, I really didn't turn into mud until creating content. You
Well,
just
they used
have
to
to
hate
for the
mud. I remember
content.
that.
But
Yeah.
I was like, if they brought the classic back, they did away with the classic in 21. So since then, like the only people been holding it down is like Madden God Tournament, Obituary, Jump Off. It ain't been that many places that can hold down like quality regs tournaments. It's like if they brought the Madden Classic back, or there was a big regs MCS tournament, I think it would break the internet. I really do think that it would.
I
Regs
don't
is
think
always going to
anybody would
have.
have any excuse on not to be in that tournament because it's regs. That's what you guys all want. So to be regs, mirror matches probably the whole time. But hey, you ain't got to
It
buy
didn't
no
cost.
team. You got to buy no players. Just run.
Realistically, if it didn't cost so much, and people could say, "Oh, you can just grind." Listen, I said realistically. When I say that word, there's no grinding. Okay, I have a almost 2-year-old daughter. There's no grinding. I'm not grinding off stream on these little side games to win coins. If I'm gonna go, it costs money to make money. You got to go buy a lawnmower to start your lawnmower business. It costs money to make money, so I totally get it. But I'm not dropping almost $2,000 on my MUT card throughout the year to try to compete. That's why I don't fuck with MUT like that. And I'm not gonna do it just to appease people. If I'm not having fun doing it, I'm not gonna play it. I have fun playing rigs. That's where my true fun comes from. I like rigs. I like the Niners have the best team I've ever used in my life. That's half of it comes from that. And regs is what I grew up playing. But that's the only reason I ain't even competed in the MUT. Oh, Teddy, how come you haven't done the MUT? MCS. I think you would, whatever people say to do well. That's their opinion. You'd lose right away. However they feel, it's because I'm not paying $2,000 to try. I'm not. And if regs did it, absolutely. If it was a free, it ain't gonna be no free entry. I don't care what the entry is, but we're not doing that.
Loaded for questions for Tad. I've been waiting to get Tad in here. Now listen.
Let me teach you how to vibe.
I know you a family guy. I know you got stuff that's more important to you than what people think about Madden. But if MCS
I love the conversation.
MCS drop event 1, I think I might have spent like a couple hundred on my team. Team was able to compete, qualify.
Oh, okay, you're right. You're right.
I'm saying
there's some
I
events in the
think
beginning.
you have the fan base that if you said, "Yo, I want to build a team," I need to at least get.
I gotta block that.
Let me teach
I think
you
this
how
you
to
look
vibe.
at bro.
I think
He's
this
trying
year
to
was
tell me
like-
how to grow. Homie, I'm a freaking Facebook partner. You should be looking up your
I
boy
think this
Teddy.
was
I
like
can't talk to homie,
25
man.
out of 25. Like, I think your people will put you in position to do it. I don't even think you even have to go in.
I don't ask for anything. That's the thing. I know they would. My community is freaking great. It's not even mine. It's ours. I say ours to them because I don't like sound like that. But like they would. They would. If I made it clear, if I said this is what we're gonna do, but I don't ask for nothing. People when they do stuff for me, they do it because they want to. I'm not gonna say, hey guys, it's a good idea, Buddha, because a lot of content creators do this. They get help from their community on packs. I'm not finesse that.
Because I think like because you might be past like playing the people on the platform. I think if you did that, I think that would answer a lot of questions for people that's like, yo, we want to see him on that stage. If you built the MCS team event 1 and played ladders, I think people will be rabid to see how your run game stack up against the competition. Because
I love it.
I got
know
how
it would do.
I
know
to see,
exactly how it would do.
Like I know how it felt when like
I don't know how to win. I know how to do.
When the bracket rolled out and I had K-Mac round 1, I know what they were saying on Twitter. His first thing he said was like, "Man, I'm about to get stretched left, stretched right by a 40-year-old." He already knew what time it was. Like that's what we about to do. But it's like I think people want to see that side of you. If they don't get it from the matchup perspective, I think that MCS, that tournament field, would get them to see the other part of you. I think it'll stop all the people asking those questions. I think deep down you know it, but it's like, do you really want like put yourself like under that type of stress and pressure ready to pull your hair out of dealing with it? Because you know how.
Oh, I like that kind of stuff. When I played that dude from Twitch, what was his name?
Talking about Ragusa?
Yes, Ragusa. When I played him, I didn't know I was playing him. I knew it was somebody cool. I was playing MUT. I was just streaming during the day. It was just a day stream. I had no idea who I got matched up with. And once I found out, my heart started racing. I put my hat, tied my head hella big, so my hat was tight as hell. I was really locked in. I get locked in. Whole body today. I know I talk shit. I will get in that mode and I'll make you hate me. I'm good at talking shit. I'm a very good shit
But,
talker.
I mean, I know you would
It'll make
Yeah,
me
my
play
game
better. When I
before?
walk in, I end up beating them. I play better. If you could play Madden unstressed, like not stressed out, why wouldn't you? Why you
All right,
want to
so
go do that?
but this what I'm saying though. I think like it was people on Twitter at mentioning me about like you and Rags game, and I'm like, I think that's the part that people be wanting to see. It's like man, you know, Tatter was talking, he was jawing, getting toxic. I don't think you have to live in that, but I think people do want to see that competitive fire. Because do you
Yes.
agree? Do I feel like the fiery Tatted like typing
I
in
love
the
that
chat?
shit, bro. When I start talking shit, people go, "Oh, this is what I want to see." Try to keep it up. Like I want to see you talk shit, bro. I understand drama sells.
Do
thing
you,
that people really want to see, and we got to go back to this. The people just really want to see that Tata is not washed up. That's what they want to see.
you
Look
need
at
to
his
make a whole
face.
T-shirt
Guys.
out of
Look
that.
at his face.
You need
Washed
to
up
make-
is
And even
crazy.
then, he's
They
still
just
on
want to
the
see. They just want to see Tata play. They know he's not washed up. This is why they want to play him because he's still. That's like saying, "Well, I don't want to compare myself to Floyd, but Floyd's not washed up. Guys still want to fight Floyd, don't they? For a reason. They want to go fight Floyd. They oh, he washed up. He don't box no more. No, he can. He just don't put himself out there. But
Look,
go ahead, go fight him. Go
I
ahead.
ain't saying you got to go bare knuckle fight nobody in the projects, but I'm saying like some of them matchups you have where you be talking trash and you be fired up, like people want to see that. I mean, I know that I'm asking you this, so I know when 25 drop. I'm like, oh yeah, Buddha, you was like you was telling Tatted, like, so I at least had to get him them MCS runs. I at least had to like ball with some of the people that play in my tournaments because they got to see me play TJ. They got to see me play Skimbo. They got to see me play Wesley. They seen all these games throughout in the situation. So it's like,
And block this dude from your chat. Go ahead, keep talking.
so
I'm
it's
gonna block
like
him now.
they have like I feel like as a creator, as a competitor, I feel like we that competitive fire got to be there. I think that's what that's what most of the community want to see from you is they want to see that competitive fire.
I can't see his comments no more. Real quick to answer your question, Rent Do, I do have a Twitter. I don't use it, but I do. It's tatted. It's tatted. It's called.
Like I feel like I'm on fentanyl. Like when the MCS ladders go, like win, lose, or draw. I think more people have to see that from my side of saying like when you said you only lose, like the only thing is to see if Tatted lose. But like in the thing, if you like popping your shit and you playing the run game the way you do, let me ask you a question. Do you feel like playing D-Croft was a loss even though you lost?
No, I really don't. Because I just came onto the scene right there, and at that point, I didn't play MUT at all. It was all regs, and the dude that I was playing was straight up MUT. Straight up MUT was a dog. We all know who D-Croft is. And so, I made a flyer. We had like 1,000 people in there watching. It was fun. It was great. The first play of the game, I broke off like an 80-yard run and got caught. It was like, oh shit. And I had over 200 rushing yards. I barely lost the game by a touchdown. And then after the game, we was talking after the stream. He was telling me like, run game was crazy. I didn't expect that. And all this other stuff. Like I felt great. I didn't feel like it was a loss because I felt like win, lose, or draw, as long as it's good content, that's the W. And I know you guys are thinking, okay, so take that mindset into that. And I know I've always thought like that. I say it on my stream, live on stream. I say, hey, like, I'm about to, because regs they don't switched up the matchups. It's all sweaty now. You can't get on there without getting matched up against somebody doing some crazy shit now. So I'm like, hey, win, lose, or draw. I mean, I'm just trying to put on content for y'all.
But that's the thing I think that ultimately deep down, it's like it's no loss, and it's like
This is kind of good though, right? I still have a bag I ain't used yet. A lot of y'all played everybody. They don't want to see that shit no more. They don't want to see y'all play nobody no more. They don't want to see no weak ass. They want to see Teddy because we ain't seen that yet. So I still got a bag I ain't let out yet. It's actually cool. It's
so
actually
we
good to
can
know. It's in my
expect the
back-
walk down
Hey,
too.
Rich, it's in my back pocket, Rich.
So we're gonna get
As long as they still want
want
it, you got content pending. As long as they still want it, you still got content pending that you can throw out there at any point at your disposal. And I think that's what you like. I think that's what you
I
want.
I do like to be the A side. Everybody wants to be the A side, right?
Right.
Everybody wants to feel like they're in control. Like you don't want nobody to schedule you something and tell you when you got to get there until what time you. Nah, listen, man. Listen. This is my stream.
Look,
He want to play me. I don't want to play him. I'm the A side. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. So mentally, yeah, I don't really feel like I go around acting like that. But mentally, yeah, it's good to
Yeah.
it's good to have that. You know what I
where
mean?
to be fired.
I think a lot of us got that. I think Buddha
What's
got
that?
that. I got that.
got
You
what?
got it. We got games in our back pocket that people want to see.
No.
We'll play
I
them
ain't-
whenever we feel like it,
Look,
like
look,
on our own
for
terms.
me,
Yeah.
I feel like my best worker is ahead of me. So I don't even count nothing I did past yesterday because it's like it ain't doing them for me. Like I feel like I get too complacent like that. So I feel like the best work I got is ahead of me. I feel like everybody should be thinking like that. Like we getting better with time. Like that's just how I see stuff. Like any games I won in the past, anything I did, it don't mean nothing to me. You know what would mean something to me? Is me in the booth, Obituary 8, Man God 4, Tatted 49er, championship game. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I think the whole principle of that is that all the three of us and a few other people on the platform, we control our own destiny. We control our own content. We do what we want to do on our own terms
I think
when we
we've
want to
worked
do
for
it.
that. We've worked for that. That's like almost like an achievement to us.
Yeah.
Not everybody can do that.
Right. Like I play who I want to play when I want to play them on my own terms. I do
Honestly,
what I want to do.
You guys name one streamer who, and I don't say this to walk around and just gloat about it, but no, this is a real question. Can you guys name one streamer who will not play me right now if I say let's play? Name one who will not load up the second I say load up. That's a true A side. That's a true A side, and I worked for that. I've showed my skill. I got guys lined up wanting to see what I'm about. There's nobody who will deny a game with me right now.
Right.
I don't walk around with that in my back pocket like I'm going to hold this for 30 years. No, but it's true. I've worked for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
but
commenting under his personal
why I
page.
asked you. Though I said, what matchups would you want to have? Because if you work for the right to be a Mayweather and say I want to fight Tank Davis or I want to fight Garcia, like who would those people? You know what I'm saying? That's why I
ain't
asked.
gonna fight all of them. It ain't gonna end up fighting them all.
But that's why I say I asked the question because, you know, the people can have who they want, but I don't take the grain of salt of everybody that say something because, like I said, this dude's with a PlayStation 4 and you're trying to tell me about Madden. I really can't listen to all
He
that.
ain't even got a build, or he ain't even got no bar on top of his screen, nothing.
And see, Eatmore said the reason he says the reason you don't really play other people like that is because all the drama that comes with playing other streamers. And Eatmore is an OG, like one of the people that was here when I first got here. So
it's true.
I'm gonna read his
Buddha was
question
right
for sure.
earlier, and I've actually used LeBron as a comparison, so it's funny that Buddha did too. I'm not LeBron. Let's be real. I'm not Floyd Mayweather. Okay, we know that, but this is just examples to get guys to understand where we're coming from. So when I said to Buddha, no, honestly, it's not even playing people. It's not even that. It's I don't want to wake up and see the hater I just beat. We could see the streamer that I had to block in the chat. You see how he acting? I beat him. He don't stop. Like you beat somebody, what? They're gonna stop? No, you're gonna get tagged in a bunch of posts. You're gonna be featured in a reel, and all that helps you. Just good or bad, your name's out there. But like it's like you lost. Move on. I don't deal with all that other shit. I don't want to deal with all that extra shit with it. Guys don't know how to take a loss. Guys that want to say, "Oh, Tatted only does this. That's only because he does this." Bro, you knew what I was doing before we started. I don't feel like if I beat you, move on. Don't talk to me, or talk to me in a nice way. But I don't want nothing to do with you when I beat you. I don't want to hear nothing.
If I don't block people because I'm like, if I beat somebody and they tagging me on Instagram or Twitter with it, like it's good for business. Because odds
it's
is
definitely good for business. It is. It is.
That's why I say like I don't. I think that part of like if you beat somebody and somebody gonna pop your name, like they doing you a favor.
I'm cool with the next day, like ESPN. Okay, so if the Lakers and the Cavs don't play Sunday night, don't you think you don't talk about it Monday morning? Yeah, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with waking up, starting this little podcast, and talking about last night's game. You got guys crying. You got guys inboxing me and tagging me. Like, bro, stop. Listen, your boy lost. I had 300 rushing yards. Get away from me. I don't want to deal with none of that, and I see it all the time. You start bringing up my girl, and see now that's when I really, really get back into my lane and just drive because you can start bringing my girl up, gonna start bringing my kids up. I don't like that, bro. That's what this Madden is about, and I've seen it, and I'm not gonna put up with it mentally. That's all I can do is deal with it mentally, and I don't want to deal with that. Guys gonna start getting real crazy because they lost the Madden game. I'm not with that.
But see,
Let's say we set up. I think it's different if you set. That's why there's certain streamers that I would play, but I know ain't gonna be crazy.
All right, so let me ask you another question, bro. I got like a whole 6-shooter waiting for you.
That I will consider.
I've been waiting to get tatted in the booth because I got so many questions that I
And look
need
what
to
it
get
took.
answered.
But real quick, let me
What
shout
did
out to
it
some
take to
people
get tatted
saying
in the
stuff.
booth?
Go ahead.
Let me shout out some people like Robbie G Rants, Eat More Gaming. I see
That's some
like
OGs.
Rent doing here. I see comedy, like I'm on a radio show. Let me shout people out real quick. You know, I see Duke's in there, man. He's saying facts tatted. I just see some people in there just agreeing. You ain't got to agree, but when you do, I mean, that's what's up. You know, you got Meeks in there, you got Bada in there. Said tatted my favorite streamer. James, everybody. Just appreciate you guys being here. You know,
All right,
go ahead.
let me ask this note. Where do you think you would be content wise if you did step on a rundown on everybody these last 5 years? If you didn't take the approach of saying, I'm gonna take the peaceful side of the fork, like if you took the peace side of it, like, you know what I'm saying, if you took the war side of saying, yo, I'm gonna run down on everybody like in the beginning days how we all used to be, and you just always just kept your foot on the pedal, like where do you think you would be at?
Let me teach you how to
Because
vibe.
I know you gotta honestly some days think about
maybe like more viewers, but I mean like
no, but
you gotta remember like
I'm saying
because you're a Facebook partner,
but you gotta think though,
and we're not.
Some days you gotta be sitting there thinking like, man,
Oh,
like
for
the
sure.
work I put in, I should be way bigger.
Bro, I see, especially when people tell me that. When people in my chat tell me that, I'll have like a crazy run or just a crazy nice fun stream for 3.5 hours. Hella love shown, hella touchdowns, no losses, just a great vibe. You know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Like, I got people telling me that, like, man, Tad, it'd be crazy if like more people just like seen your run game, bro, or just seen your content. Because honestly, like I've been here 4 years, and this is the best thing I ever did was support your stream and blah blah. I'm like, fuck, and then I can't help but think, you know, how Eyeball blew up, because anybody remembers Eyeball, he was not as big as he was before he played Bada. He was 35, 45 viewers, which is great. That's an entire fucking classroom. So for anybody who thinks that 35 viewers is not a lot, think again. You watching too many big time streamers, because that's not the real world. Then he played Bada. All that drama. Then the videos got over 100K views. I see all that. I see it all. Even when Bada first started, and we joke about this now, but when Bada was putting my name on the titles of his streams, and yeah, that probably would have been a good time. That was because no one expected Facebook gaming or like even the streaming to even take not a backseat, but just slow down a little bit. You know what I mean? No one really seen it, but that it did. You think, okay, playing the game right now would be great. But think, Tatted, if you played this game in 2021, 2022, you know what I'm saying? It would be even bigger. So I think about it. I'm not oblivious. Trust me, I'm a very smart person. I think about this stuff.
Give me a number, like number of followers where you think you would be if you
I'd probably be in like the 70K, because I'm at 36 right now, 37. I'll probably be 60K, 65K, close to, I'll be past 50K.
Because I ain't gonna lie, like, sometimes I get mad at you, Tatted. I'll be like, it's really your own fault, like, that Bacon was in Obi-Wan. Because we wanted you to be in Obi-Wan, not Bacon. And, like, you know what I'm saying? He got weird after that. And I was like, man, I just really felt like all the OGs that really started this platform, like, I really wish a lot of people, and it's a lot of people other than you, like Eat More Gaming was here. You go down the line of we all know who the people that was here, like, in that risk of saying, like, bro, it should be a whole bunch of 100Ks out there, and that it's not. That's why I say my best work is ahead of me, because like I feel like I'm getting better at the offline content. I'm getting better at how we doing the shop talks.
More consistent too.
You know
yeah, and more of an idea of what you want to do. Yeah.
Consistency is because of Rich. Rich be on my neck when I don't be consistent with the offline content.
I told you was trash. So
yeah, he did. He was like, man, you suck, bro. Like, you put some hot shit out, then you disappear. Like, you wash. Like, you might as well stop streaming. Like, he would say that shit, and I'd be like, but see, I like people like that around me. That's why I have like people that can tell me like some real like cutthroat stuff, because I need it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to be able to like really get in my bag and progress. But I feel like Madden 25 college football, this is gonna be the most content we got in a decade. In the streaming era, we've never had college football or Madden drop. And I feel like it's gonna be some new stars that's gonna be made from college football. And I feel like the people that's like cemented in Madden, that's really like dedicated to it. I feel like if everybody put their foot down, like we're gonna have some fun this year. And I want to see Tatted bump with some people. I want to see a Madden Classic come back with regs. I want to see Madden God 4. I want to see OB8. I want to see Lobby Up. I want to see Slim Ghost. I want to see all these things, and I want to see everybody pop out and really bump. Because we shown just in this last little bit, we've never had this much juice in the Madden community in no July. Madden's usually like in a casket right now. Like you know what I'm saying? We on life support in July. We've never had this many people excited about football in July.
My daughter. I'll be right back in like 2 minutes.
And let me just say, because he brought up Bada, right? He brought up the history of Ciabatta. And I remember when I first came on the platform, this is how you know you've been following Ciabatta for a long time and you have seen him rise to where he is right now. Like, I remember him when he was like back in the apartment, streaming in the living room with his girlfriend on the couch behind, right? Just beating everybody, watching everybody. And if you ask this question today, and I'm pretty sure he gets it a lot, right? Like, why do you still got to prove yourself? Like, don't you think you're big enough? Like, and he has to be like, yes, I got to go prove myself. These dudes are still doubting me. They still don't think that I'm good. They still think that they can beat me. But shout out to him for still being consistent, still out there wiping noses every single day. Like, I bet he wakes up and be like, damn, I got to prove myself again? Be like, yeah, I do. Let me go send an invite. And what do you do? Go out and wipe the nose. Like, he hasn't really fallen off or anything. But like I said, if you've been following him long enough, you remember when he was back in the damn apartment, and then when the play does happen, he'd run out the house real quick. So, but like I said, he didn't stay with it every single day. People have questioned him, they doubted him, and he's never really like thought that he was big enough or made it further enough to be like, nah, I'm done playing y'all. He's just gonna wipe your nose again and just keep doing it over and over and over. Ooh. Do you got to prove yourself, Ciabatta? Yeah, I do. Damn, he got to do it again. And what he do? He go out there and do it. So I mean, shout out to him. He's been there for a long time. So
for sure.
Real quick though, like this matters or not, but facts are facts. Like this matters, but I keep seeing people say, why don't he play other? Okay, why don't he anymore? Okay, let's forget. I've been here 5 years. I played a lot of streamers, just none of these newer streamers. Okay, so let's not act like I ain't never used to do this shit. I used to stop my stream to go play guys. That's what I used to do. That was back when I didn't even know who the hell Rich was. I seen him, didn't know who he was.
Yeah, I gangbanged on Rich when he first pulled
I used to always play streamers. I just don't anymore. That's it. Right. That's it. Now, hold on. I haven't since then. I don't want to say don't anymore. Haven't since then. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I respect everybody, man. Like, it's hard to make reels or hard to talk bad about some of you guys because y'all content is really that good, and I can't really find nothing bad to say about you. Like, I can talk about the 49ers. I can talk about like when Bada used to play with the Texans. Like, he used to play with the Texans, and white people know he's running the exact same plays that he run today. I mean, the man hasn't changed. Tata hasn't changed. Buddha hasn't changed. We're exactly the same people who we are. And like when you see people come and go in this streaming world or in this streaming platform, like we're still here. I'm still here. Tata's still here. Buddha here. Bada's still here. Like, it's really about 7 or 8 people that's still here that's been lasting year after year after year. So you can't sit and call us trash or like we not the face of the platform. We are the face of the platform. Like, we are. I'm sorry to tell you. Us 6 or 7 people that y'all see every single year, like during the Madden off season from January to July, we still here putting out content. So I mean, just put some respect on our name.
All right, we got a question that I've been asking the last however many minutes. Oh, you got the headphones?
I can't hear when I got my helmet on. I don't got my headset in there.
You got the headphones on?
What's up with it, expert?
You can hear now?
I can't hear you guys talking.
He got it in now.
Here we go. Say it again.
I was saying I didn't think you had your headphones in. I said we've been asking this question, but I know you had to be sitting back like, yo, this person think they good. I really want to do them dirty.
Which one?
You ain't ever have any of the guys on Facebook that was like, yo, I'm number one at number one in run game. I'm number one defense. I'm number one that.
Listen, shout out to my dog. Listen, shout out to my dog Lazar. I support his page. He supports me. Like monetarily, that's my dog.
Like,
I mean,
think that'd be a
he
good
helped me
matchup,
real
though.
quick. I gotta shout him out. That's like, listen, I'm like Stephen A. Smith. I always give a shout out before I start talking. All right, listen, man. Shout out to the 2-time All-Star.
Man,
You know, I'm doing a Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to my dog Lazar. Listen, man, Facebook partner, real cool guy on stream, off stream. When everybody was posting those food videos and stuff like that, remember that? Remember those little food videos everybody was posting?
Which food video?
Right.
Oh, you talking about that when they looked at the food and say they
cooking
gonna
little
eat it.
cooking videos and stuff.
Yeah,
Everybody's
yeah.
posting LNG and stuff. And I hit up Czar. He helped me try to post one. He helped me make it. But anyways, if you ask me, do I watch people's game and think something of it? Like, it's just a run game. I mean, like, listen, man. Like, I know
the competitor
my run game is
the competitor.
yeah. I know my run game isn't touched. I tell people you can have anything you want. It doesn't matter, but you're not having that.
Or if you see
And
somebody
so
put
real
like
quick,
top
shout out to
defense,
D-Bro.
You
Shout
don't
out
be
to
want to
D-Bro
run
real
on their
quick.
defense.
Oh, like when I see a defense,
Like if somebody
just
posts
see-
like I got number one defense, you don't be want to run on them to see.
No,
Come
I
on, man.
just-
Look.
I really don't. I'm trying to think. The last person I ever seen to post number one defense was 2 years ago with 7 Day, and he might have had a good. I don't know. I don't see people post good defense. I see people post like number one this, number one that. The GOAT of Madden. Like, okay, but I just roll my eyes because I already know all y'all already laughing, so I'm not the only one laughing. I already know Rich start laughing too, so I'm like, I'm just laughing with you guys. But shout out real quick. I gotta finish Lazar because y'all don't think I was saying something bad. Ain't nothing bad about Lazar, but I think for a while he really thought number one run game, and I think a lot of his followers do. He's getting more followers than me, got more viewers than me. Shout out to him, Facebook partner, all that. People know, man. Like, people know. Like, there's no comparison. There's literally, you can have Reggie Miller, you can have everything, but you have Steph Curry is the best 3-point shooter, right? And there's no arguing that. I wish somebody would argue that. There's no better run game than mine. It's true. Anybody watching this who's not familiar,
But-
you can come find out. You can see. You can
But
look.
the entertainment
But
value.
real quick, shout out to D-Bro, though. D-Bro made a big post yesterday based off that reel you said.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of guys don't like D-Bro for this and that. I don't care about none of that. I'm just talking about simply Madden. He's actually a really good Madden player, but it took him a while to believe. He came into my stream for a lot. It took him a while to believe, and his post yesterday strictly said, and by the way, real quick, if anybody seems to think they have the best run game, I want you to know right now, it's you. A huge gap and then tatted. It's true. So yes, when I see certain defenses, I think that, but I don't. There's so many streamers now,
But
bro.
that's what
I
I'm
don't
saying,
know.
like,
It's
I
hard
think
to just.
like if the community seeing you and Czar like run game versus run game, if that was a matchup, there would be a game that like I'm talking about 500, 600 people in the chat that would want to see that.
I'm sorry, I was reading the comment. Say it again, Buddha.
I saying if you and Czar had like run game versus run game and there was a matchup, there would be a 500-600 people in the chat type of game.
There will be Chubb trying to run me over, and then there will be Chris McCaffrey doing 360s and looking like he's Tasmanian Devil.
So I'm saying like that's what the people want to see.
I'm not saying I'm gonna win. I'm just saying though that's the different run styles.
but I'm
like
saying
I'm running the ball on 4th and 19.
Well, I'm saying people.
And I've done it many times in my chat.
Because it's a lot of people that's like, yo, I do want to see that. That's a person that
I
you
hope
got a
Czar's
good
here though.
relationship.
Shout out to him, man.
That's a
Real
person
talk.
you got a good relationship. It ain't got to be. Y'all ain't got to
Yeah,
be
nah,
on the mic
okay.
talking wild.
Oh, real
You know
quick.
what I'm saying? That would be a crazy matchup.
Yeah. Well, there's certain streamers that I know wouldn't even try to start no shit, win or lose, because I'm not posting you. If I beat you 21-0, you're not gonna see me post you and tag Lazar and say, ha ha ha, told you, bro. That's great value running game versus actual brand. I'm not saying none of that. Like, I mean, I would just shout him out. But honestly, Czar's a good player. There's a lot of good players on the platform. It's a lot of good guys that will be great matchups. I see all your guys' comments, like, and I
What if it's
appreciate
somebody
seeing
that's
them.
like,
I really
they the number
appreciate the
149
podcast.
on
I
the
don't think it's been
platform.
negative in anyway.
You wouldn't want to like smash everybody that. I'm just asking the questions that these are the
Toxic,
questions that
man.
people really
Toxic.
think about.
You know what? I'm surprised that there's not. Like, what's that one dude's name again? Rev?
Revolution, but I never seen him
Yeah,
as like
he
a
was-
Niner guy. Like,
Yeah, I mean, he said he
you
was.
and Big Jason wouldn't be a good matchup. I mean, I'm trying to think of like a
Niners are one of the most popular teams. How do we
mean,
not have
I mean,
a rival to
7
me,
days
like
of
Niner-wise?
Look,
You know?
I,
Six
that's,
or
is that,
seven
three,
Cowboy
y'all?
streamers.
like that's probably two people like on the platform. You and Czar, you and 7 days of 49.
Wait, a 7 day? 7-day. Yeah. 7-day.
49er, even though he got a Pittsburgh Steelers as his background in his picture. But
Oh, he better not.
it's some
7-day nice, Michael.
It's some good matchups. You know what I'm saying? Like that was one of the most classic matchups in
Let
OB.
me teach you how to vibe.
6 was one of them OBs when Bada and 7-day was a crazy matchup. Like that's one of them games where my chat broke. Like I couldn't see it. It was just like a long line. It was like the Matrix line. It's some games. Oh, Chaz. Yeah,
Meeks
Chaz is a
hella
newcomer.
funny,
Chaz
bro.
will be a good matchup. Chaz did win. He is a 49er fan. He won the Patrick Willis jersey.
Let me
He
teach
won the
you
last
how to
tournament we
vibe.
thrown. Chaz is a good new person, new to the platform.
49er tournament.
Yeah, for sure.
Welcome to Facebook Gaming, Chaz. I think he been in my chat once. I might have think he pulled up once, twice. I think Chad looked familiar. His name looks familiar.
But I'm
But
saying
I've done too much. You got to do certain things. I've done too much as a Niner streamer. Like even if people don't believe in regs, it doesn't matter. You still have to go do what I did. You can't.
but let me answer this too.
It's a video on YouTube about my run game with like 4 million views with TD Barrett. Like my shit is out there. Everybody knows about my run
Tatted
game.
versus Czar. We must see TV. But this is what I'm saying. Like people think I don't like regs. All the OBs been regs. I have 250 tournaments. 90% of my tournaments been regs. But people just see me play MUT. I'm like, I'm gonna be real. I told y'all gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna tell you, let the cat out the bag. I really started playing MUT, and because of the try to bridge the gap on the competitive scene and try to expand the brand. And then when I play MUT, I ain't got to deal with none of y'all rats at the bottom, y'all leeches, your bottom feeders. You know what I'm saying? Like I come play regs with some of the homies that be hanging around, but I can just avoid y'all by playing MUT, because I know y'all won't be wanting to invest that much in to come get on my nerves. But you and Zar,
What do you find that does better? Do you find that your MUT tournaments or your regs tournaments do better?
Regs.
It's
Because
just more fun. No matter what, MUT might be better quality, but as far as quantity, regs, your average household, your average mom, dad, and kids are gonna wake up and play regs. They're not gonna. You're not like, you know what I'm saying.
But that's why
your
I've
average
always
person
done my
plays
tournaments
regs
on regs, because it's like everybody connects to it more. It's just the point that EA don't put the money, they don't update, they don't do, and it's more content on MUT. And I like to build all-time Titans. I like to do stuff like that. But when it boils down to it, if they did bring back the leaderboard, if they did bring back like lock playbooks, like the competitive rules into regs where I ain't got to deal with all the nonsense, I think everybody would play it more. But it's just the seasons just don't be there. So it's like, I'm gonna be real. When Bot and them brought the Dono games, that's what kept regs popping, because the energy in the Dono game is crazy. If it's 25, if it's 50, if it's 100, whatever it is, you gonna get everything you gonna get out of somebody when the money on the line. So like that changed the game for regs. That's what gave regs its energy and gives regs its energy, is the money. Just putting the money on the line. So I mean, but I ain't gonna lie, you and Lazar strike it up, man. Run game versus run game. Community need to see that, man. Look, Shabba Buddha can't get out of the booth without
finish that game. Last time I played Lazar, I was up and something suspect happened.
Make regs great again is crazy. Regs is great.
Them $100 Sundays used to be crazy.
Right.
Because I think these simple matchups with people that maybe you make these matchups with people you got a better relationship with, and not people that you don't, I think it'll help Tatted grow. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when you hopped in here at first, you was hot. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't on no negative tip.
I just wanted to clear something up.
I feel like sometimes you might have to get the fire lit up under your ass to get the best out of somebody. And if that means this extra stuff make Tatted grow next year, and have him at OB8, have him in Madden God 4, have Tatted popping out, you know what I'm saying, letting people see what you can really do. Because I think we all as content creators can get comfortable in our own community, in our own bubble, and then can't distinguish between what's a hater and what the community really want to see.
Yeah, well, that's hard. That's tough, especially for me. I mean, I don't listen. It sounds like I really care that much, but truly, if I cared that much, I wouldn't be here for almost 5 years. You know, so I really don't care. This is why it's easy for me to stay in my lane. But that is a thing, though. It is hard to tell.
Well, we ain't gonna
It's
get
crazy
that
though. I
gun.
mean,
7 Day said Tatted the best 49ers user. So
Seven
man,
Day
they,
always show love. He always 7 Day always
but
he just always
I
show
be
respect.
I be
7 Day
on
nice too
7 Day
though.
neck
7 Day
because
for
he
so nice.
7 Day won OB7 and then pop his shit. I was kind of
Uh,
mad at him.
I'm definitely not above Meatloaf. Meatloaf man. He said Tad is above. I'm not above anybody, honestly. I see those are the kind of comments that get people to hate me. When someone says Tad is dope, Tad is the best player I've ever seen, someone's looking at me with a funk face, like, bro, who the fuck is that? Nah, don't get mad at me because of what he said. See, that's a lot of the things too. People don't like me. Oh, I heard you was nice. Okay, so what you hate me for? And then this dude just said Tad is above playing there. I'm not above anybody. I'm truly not.
But I think too. Now this just me talking to you as a homeboy. I think you be reading too much of stuff that of people that don't matter. Because I be saying you argue with people. I'm like, why is Taddy arguing with this person? Because it's like
I gotta get like Buddha. Buddha used to go
I don't
off,
bu-
bro. You do not no more.
bro, I don't block nobody. I let everybody rock.
Remember that
because,
shit, Rich?
Man, chill out,
Yeah.
man. I wouldn't like that.
I'm saying Buddha used to really let you know.
But
He used to let you know. No, Prime Buddha, he used to let you know.
I let everybody talk because like I don't block nobody. I just look at their pay. Like if it's somebody that like is new to the platform that just throwing rocks, it's different. But if it's somebody who like, I'm like, I even asked the dude yesterday on the post. I'm like, bro, is this a troll page or this a real page? Because all your shit is cartoon characters. I ain't paying you no attention. But if you a real person, bro, we can. I'm not ducking no conversation and then nobody got to say because it's a difference between somebody that's new to the platform and just want a game or somebody who like, nah, bro, I really do want to see you tap in with. So you can see this is honest and genuine. Like, bro, like if you and Czar play, that'd be big for the platform
No,
matchup
but
wise.
I said
There's no
earlier,
losing.
this is a nice podcast. It is. I mean, it's all good vibes. This is right here. I mean, this is exactly. Even if it's like,
I think Madden Guard is in Florida. Madden Guard is in Florida. He said
yeah.
Brian
Of course, you
Buddha.
guys want some things to come to fruition.
That's the only thing that I don't like. Since he in the chat, right? That's the only thing I don't like about Bada is that he be coming to my state, throwing tournaments, and don't even send me a damn invite.
Damn. Nah, tell him
Damn,
he's
that's
washed though.
fucked up, bro.
Tell him he's washed.
Hey, nah,
Tell him he's
when
washed.
you
Bro,
put
that's
the
crazy.
vibe chain on, you was good. You was green.
That's crazy.
You put the
dog,
vibe chain on, you green.
crazy.
Yeah,
I'm only an
I
hour
had
away
got-
from Tampa. What an
I
invite
had
at?
got flagged for that though, pulling up people profile picture and shit. But look, I ain't gonna lie, I stopped being so toxic because I felt like I was giving the wrong people energy. So it's like if I'm arguing with somebody in the chat, but it's somebody that's there to really rap with me, and I'm spending so much time with that person, I'm like, damn, I overlooked the person that's really there to rock with me. So I just be trying to tap in, and I'm very good at reading people comments, but not reading it aloud. So like I'm pretty good at that. I'll be like, but I be reading what people say that's negative, and then I just like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna let you say about 10 comments before I even read it.
The only thing with like I love Buddha said. I mean, I'm sorry, Meeks. I love these Buddha podcasts for sure. He used to do this all the time for the community and create reels from it. As long as like the context is explained, because you can clip anything you want. That's what the media does. They clip anything they want and say, "Oh, look, what?" But what's the context? Why or how? Who asked that? Why did he say that? You see what I'm saying? And it's always been great. They've all posted good clips. Nothing has been like feel like he's leaving something out. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying that's what makes these great is the ones that have been made. They're not. There's nothing that make you feel like, nah, Rich didn't post the whole thing. What was said before that? You know what I'm saying? Nah, everything it's always like that. It's always good. So I would say,
should we go ahead and like
quality.
forecast the real of me saying that you watched and how bad that's going to do? Should we already forecast that? Because you know it's going to get ugly in the comments, right?
Man, Rich,
I'm
your
just
sure,
saying
but
they're gonna be on your
People
If
going
you-
to take that out of context. Like,
Well, sure they are, because that was the complete wrong word to use. But
Let me teach you how to vibe.
you know, somebody washed isn't
Hey, Taddy,
still
do
a
you
full-time
feel like
streamer.
that
Someone
was,
watched, which I'm blessed and thankful. I'm saying, and also like partner still and great in Madden. Like, I think I don't know. Sometimes we say things and we should have said it differently.
Hey, look, fishing real out though. Taddy, you feel like Rich was really baiting you for a game?
No, I think
do-
Rich was serious. I seen it in his face. Unless he's a good
what
actor.
you think will happen if you play Rich?
Rich got that look on his face. Rich one of them dudes where he jokes or he's serious. You always gotta ask him if he's serious or not, or if he's joking, he's still gonna have that straight face. One of them dudes you don't know how to take. But what'd you say?
I said what you think will happen if you and Rich play?
I mean, you seen the
be
Niners
honest,
play the
don't hold
Cowboys in the
back.
playoff, didn't you?
Huh?
You seen last year, Week 5, Niners Cowboys. What was the score of that game?
We were talking about Madden though. We ain't talking about real life. We talking about Madden, the video
saying
I
game.
that's
know,
how
but that
it'll
was my
go.
joking answer to it. That was my joking
I
answer
mean,
to it.
He's saying he'll wash you, Rich.
Listen, listen.
That's-
Madden. Okay,
Hey, look, that's,
okay. Can we flip this real quick? Do records not matter? Let me ask that.
in what way?
Are a record okay? Is a record not a spitting image? Give or take a couple disconnection losses, right? A couple times you had to quit because the garlic bread was in the oven. Okay, whatever the situation is, give or take, a record matters because every time I play somebody good and I go look at the record, it's great. Records are a spitting image of how you play. Now you can throw in whatever you want. No. Meeks, we're not talking about leaderboard records. We're not talking about that. Your own personal record. If you play Madden 25 and you don't do well, that's your record. That's how you played. Records matter. So I don't understand why. It's got to be a confidence thing. I don't want nobody to be scared because trust me, I'm not the best Madden player in the world, and so that's not what I'm saying. But I'm a very quality Madden player. I am very good. I know defense very well. I know what to do in certain situations. This is why I'm so great. This is why I'm so good at what I do. This is why I was on a 144 game win streak this year. What? Okay, it's because you're the Niners. Go do it then. It's because the matchmaking wasn't that great before. Okay, did you do it? No. So there's a reason why I've done what I've done over the years, and for just to
Send it to the
continuously
cash out, Butter.
and put this to like continuously just get commented like I'm just some weak player. Like that's crazy. I guess you guys haven't watched in 5 years. Now, if you just think not Rich, but just generally speaking, if you just think you're also good, okay, that's fine. But to just say, no, Seth, okay, Seth. You just said 2000. No, I'm doing this. 2000 and 2000 can be number one. I didn't say anything about number one, number two, number 10. I didn't say anything about that. I don't care about that. What is your record, bro? Why? Why is it so easy to just say I'll beat Tatted? Like I when I talk about Madden players and one time all day, I always say shit. I don't know because I know how Madden is, and I know it's one mistake or two mistakes. I know how stressful. I know the mental it takes to play Madden, and so it's like it's just so easy to say I'll beat Tatted. I don't understand that. I guess people just ain't watched yet. In 5 years, where you been? I don't know.
But I think this is I think this is one of them like full circle moments though. Because I ain't gonna lie.
It's easy.
I wasn't really watching Madden, and then when Bada played Kid and Eyeball and those games got out of control, in that moment the community kind of like, you don't have to play some of them games, but when you do and you win, it's like it's like the Vikings got off the ship and they overran the castle, and the people that don't believe, the non-believers, the people that ain't been watching all get to see. Because at the end of the day, like, we not getting those calls from EA sponsor streams.
No, we're not.
We not getting none of that. So it's like at the end of the day, like, we're not on Twitch. I'm on Twitch right now. I'm multi-stream. I've been multi-streaming for a minute. I'm on Kick, Twitch, and Facebook, YouTube, kind of like, because I learned that part of the game I was lacking in. But I'm saying for all of us, and just for the sheer part of competition, I think that Czar game, that 7-day game, the Ragusa game, like, we got to get some of those games just because I think it'll prepare.
Almost like, damn, all these dudes already have me beat.
But
like,
that's the thing, though.
These dudes are so confident. Like, damn. I'm just dog shit. Like, that's crazy.
I don't think nobody's saying it. I think people want to.
It's not even like, I don't know, Tat is dope. It'll be a dope game. It's just straight up, oh yeah, I'll beat him.
But I mean,
like,
they come
bro,
with the
chill
territory,
out.
though.
Why do people talk like that?
Because
like, there's
you got
no way.
You say you number one run game, people want to see it. People are.
I
like,
say it. No. I don't. Listen. I don't say it. The world says it. The Madden community says it. Why? Because I don't
think the community think that way.
I'm known for that.
But
everybody knows about my run game. Everybody. I literally, Bro, I got screenshots of having the best run game this year, all year, literally #1. So nobody can argue it. There's no arguing. If you want to see how you could do against me, if it's just like a defensive thing where you want to see because, you know, you're supposedly the standard of running, I just want to see and I think I can, okay, that's cool. But just, just the hell with what you done. You suck. Like that, I can't take that serious and I won't play. I can't take that serious and I won't play. If you're not taking me serious, then hey, you got it, bro. You got it. You got it. Because I'm not here to prove nothing.
But
I know how dope I am.
You earn that part of not having to prove nothing. But I'm saying, if you are the benchmark, like case in point, like content matters.
If I'm the standard, if I'm the benchmark, I don't know if I am by the people who say you suck. I'll beat you. I'm saying, they don't put me on up there.
This coming from me though. Like Bada is the content benchmark that people are like, yo, if you want to make content, like, yo, that's the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? Like MCS is Henry. Like when it comes to like regs and running, like your name is like up there. It's like, yo, if it's a dude that's gonna run, you scroll to TD Baird or whoever, like this dude runs for 300 something yards a game, like your picture is gonna pop up. So it's like if somebody wants to thinks they're a good runner or they want to defend run, they want to play you. That's like a pat on the back, not necessarily a hate. It's more like,
then there's a way to go about it though. If it's not, and listen, the dude said you have to, you are on the game to prove. Homie, I've played 1,500 games this year, all on stream. It's a never-ending proving cycle, dog. So to say that is just dumb because I've been proved. So, and I've been here for 5 years. I've had a very, very great record every year for 5 years. Every year somebody says, "Oh, what's Taddy gonna do next year? There's no run game." What do? Every single year, I get matched up against guys like Raguso. What happens? My chat went up to like 150 viewers when I was playing Raguso because Yo Mama came in here and said, "What's that dude's name? Yo Mama?"
Yeah, Yo Mama.
Yeah, he came in here and said, "Oh, Taddy, you know who you're playing?"
He's like a Twitch version of you. Like he only gonna run.
Right. So I mean, it's
he got a crazy personality too. Like Rag is
really. You don't think bad music player. I don't care what people think, great or not. When you think me, you think great Madden player. So that's all I really care about.
When you play the game and you take the game, however you do, I think that's when there's no loss because people get to see you perform. I always say Madden is like URL battle rap. If both people get in the ring and spit their bars, nobody choke over their bars, nobody throw up on stage, nobody fight, your fans gonna be like, yo, Taddy got his bars off. They fans like, I don't know, Rich got his bars off. It's just to say that like you showed up, you performed, you did your thing, and like whatever anybody think after that. But I guarantee if you get on
a game has to be fun for me. I have to want to play it.
You don't think that'd be fun? Like somebody like as proclaiming to be able to stop your run and you cook them running?
Rich?
Not Rich. I'm just saying. I'm just saying anybody in general. I use Rich as a.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's a fact. You ain't got to use me as anything. That's a fact.
Yeah, see, it's a fact already. So why we gotta do it? If he already knows it, why we gotta do it?
Nah.
See what I'm saying? That's my point. People act like that.
Yeah, you're never gonna get a game. Like when people talk like that, or they talk crazy, or just like when they come into the stream, they're never gonna.
I've seen guys come in Rich's stream like that, and Rich says that to him, like, "Yo, that's Rich will put
not a way to
get
a game."
Yeah,
at all.
Again,
like you said, it doesn't make you want to play them. Like for what? You just gonna 21 zip you and you're gonna quit, and then I just wasted my whole 30 minutes playing you.
I just gave a half my stream to you.
Yeah.
And you'll probably never see him again.
But that's the thing, though, in the conversation with expert is just saying, regardless of who it line up, I don't see no game like getting out of hand. I don't see no game where like you lose more than you win. I mean, where you win, where you don't win more than you lose. So I'm like, for me, I played a gazillion pros. Man, my record versus them pros probably 500 or less. But I know that I know how I match up with certain people. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a situation where like I lost something. Like I lost to Wesley. I don't lose nothing by losing to him. But you know what I'm saying? Like if I match up with you name it on that list, like I don't lose nothing. Especially like if the game is competitive or I win, like I don't lose nothing. I don't feel like you lose nothing in these situations. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like at the end of the day, people just want to see you get on that stage and get your bars off.
Oh, for sure. But like I said, I don't know, man. It's got to be. I don't know. It ain't got to be nothing. It's just when someone. I'm not saying Rich. Maybe it's just an example. But if someone was to say some shit like that, act like that, I was like, okay, you win, but I'm not gonna play you. I have to want to play. I have to want to go like this, lock in, get my controller. You know, you're at the hoop court and you're balling. Someone asks you to play one-on-one. He wants to play you because he's seen you balling. Why do I want to play? I'm not going to be hyped to play you because you want to play. I have to be into it. I got to have a reason to lock in. So when I have somebody random just want to come up and play me, that's just how I am. I don't know. I have to match your excitement, bro. I got to match your excitement.
Right.
And so, yeah, a lot of these matches.
To play somebody who been in your community, who been there every single day for like a little while, you rather play them than somebody that come in on day one and just talk smack and just talk crazy at that point. Like, nah,
They're talking like they've already beat you.
Yeah.
They talking like they already won. Oh, you already won then? Oh, well, then I'll 21 you right now. Well, then in your head, you already did. Have a good day. You already did in your head.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
You know, I'm not above anybody. I'm not. So as far as like, I'm not above nobody. Again, just because there's a lot of people here who wasn't here the entire podcast. Some guys might go back and watch. But somebody said is above. I'm not above nobody. I have been doing my own content. I became a Facebook partner. That does not make me bigger than nobody. It's just a personal accomplishment that when you're a content creator, you know, you see that hat Buddha got on. Where he get that? Why he got that? He's also a Facebook partner. It's a great thing. So is Rich. And that's one of my big accomplishments. And I look back and think, okay, so what I've been doing this whole time has been working. It's fun to kick back and watch the drama. But I understand that not about drama. They just want to see you join at least the games. And we know, that's how I get all that. I get all that. It just hasn't. I used to play guys all the time. I just haven't in a long time. Like 3.5 years, 3 years.
All right, so before we get out of here, we getting this signed on paper.
No, nothing signed on paper.
Oh man,
I just don't want no sneak reels being made because I won't do this shit again.
Let me teach you how to
sneak reels like
Nah, if it's gonna be a sneaker, I ain't gonna do this shit again. Yeah, because that's dumb. I can't trust nobody.
You can't trust Buddha.
No, I'm saying I trust you guys. I'm saying, but if you're gonna do some sneak reel with no context behind it, like I'm not even looking forward to this reel y'all finna post already about saying I'm washed because we went through it. It was a word that should have been used, and everybody knows tatted and the word washed doesn't make any sense because this is like my best Madden year I've had as far as Madden and win streaks and records and everything. Like, there's no such thing as washed when it comes to me.
So should we pull that reel then so we not post it?
No, I'm just saying like shit like that. If you don't
feel like
I'm saying,
we
like,
don't want you to take it as
I don't mind if you post it as long as the caption has like a reverse thing to it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you just post it like, what do you guys think? All right, bro. No one knows the context. Nobody knows that we talked about this 5 more times since then. Nobody knows that we agreed it's not the word we should have used. Like, I mean, do what you do. I mean, whatever. Tomorrow's me and my lady's anniversary, so shout out to Jay Will. I love her.
Baby number 2 on the way.
We'll see. And I'm not really trying to be tagged all day tomorrow, so if I don't respond quick, I'm not avoiding shit. Oh, look, Ted's not live. Ha ha. Nah, it's because I'm gone. I'm not even at the crib. So
I mean, that's the whole point of like the podcast is that we come in here and make content, and I mean the conversation go the way that it goes. It's pretty genuine, and then we post the reel, and then people come back and watch the whole thing, and then they're able to see the context. Now that's up to them if they come back and see the context and see the whole video. But
Bada, washed is crazy, right? My boy, I ain't never seen Rich, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. He like fixed his hat, bro. Looked right in the, like, you couldn't look no more in the center of that camera lens. He looked right at the lens and he said, let me tell you something. Like, he seen a dinosaur or something. He like, hey, took his glasses off, everything. He said, hey, got it? I don't know. He said, like, you ain't what you think. He said something crazy. That he ended it with, Tatted, you are washed, bro. You're done. This is, you're not that good at Madden.
That's his clickbait.
You're washed. And I was like, damn. Washed.
That's his clickbait.
And so I had to, that's why I wasn't even on the live then, bro. I had to join the live. I'm like,
if you jump in like that, how many other people gonna jump in to catch the context?
You saw what it took for you guys should be thanking me because without me, this would not happen. He wouldn't have jumped in here if it wasn't for that.
Toxic. Rich is toxic.
So he fell for it, guys. He fell for it. So I mean, Rich, I do what I do,
like
and get the results.
My reel may say something like Rich Black Man and Tatted 49er both agreed that Shabba Buddha was right on no customs in comp Madden. Like, it might be something like that. Where
no, like, in comp Madden, right. In comp Madden, yes.
There might be like
in
a voice
comp. What percent of Facebook is comp Madden? Give me a percent.
Stop.
No, I'm ready for this real quick. No, hell no. No time.
Hey, we better go to commercial. We going to commercial, man. That man just
Hey,
threw a
So
he
again, thank
wearing the
me for
wire
getting
right
tatted
now.
49er in the booth, because if I wouldn't have said what I said, he wouldn't have been in the booth. So
Like, watch.
again,
All you gotta
something I
do.
said triggered somebody to come on in. So
Honestly, I'm not telling nobody what they can and can't post because I can't. It's their content. Yeah, I'm in it, but I trust these two guys. And I'm not going to even watch the shit tomorrow. If I see I'm tagged, I'm ignoring it. I'm at the beach with my lady. We got a babysitter.
Hey, who can make a
So-
good thumbnail with like tatted in the bathtub?
wow. That you gonna comment. You gonna comment. I know you is. Ain't no way you gonna read all those comments and be like, oh, I can't say nothing. I can't defend myself. You
That's
gonna
love,
one
though.
7%. Damn, y'all wrong, bro. Now I
but
would say
it's
this.
nothing different than what I post on a daily basis. So I mean,
Now
Tatted knows me. You guys know me, so you know the content. If you know the content, you know it ain't nothing really 100% personal.
It's not. It's not. So look, I'll answer your question because I don't like to duck questions. I like to answer every question asked. Now, competitive Madden would be cash game players and people who can qualify for ladders. So
What do you guys mean by qualify for ladders? Because I'm tired of these people qualifying like the very first one, but that doesn't matter. It's when you get broken down into the qualifying for the first one is people take that and they act like it's a ribbon. They want to keep it and put it on their chest like a little pin or something. Like, bro, you didn't do nothing because you qualified the very, very first one. Now, if I'm talking about you, Buddha, personally, I'm not trying to. I'm saying it's a group full of people who want to take that. I can do that.
But this
I haven't tried. I haven't tried. I had never tried.
But this is
But
what I'm saying.
it's after that I notice when it gets tougher. Am I wrong though? It gets tougher after that.
Let me
Look,
teach you how to
it's
vibe.
honestly tough to get into the top 500 or whatever to qualify ladders.
Crazy, huh?
It's
Dukes?
20,000 people. What percentage of 20,000?
Chaz
is
says when you get
500?
to 128, Chaz says when you get to 128, that's when you get to talk.
So Chaz, if it's
No, I'm just saying. What do you think,
but-
Rich? What do you think, Buddha?
But this is my question to answer that. It's people who can't get to the 500. I would consider that not comp.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay.
Because if we going by
No,
the
that
128,
kind of clears it.
you see what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
would make you comp because you're gonna play 25 games on the ladder. You're gonna have to win +5 to get in at least. You playing all the smoke.
Mel said something way different. Chaz said 128. Mel said 8,000. So I'm not. I don't know.
8,000.
Mel said,
I'm saying top 500 out of 20,000 people is comp to me.
what?
Top 500 out of 30,000 people.
I think so. I would think so. I think 128 is kind of asking for that's. There's better players than just that 128. 500 is cool.
I mean,
500 sounds right.
If you were talking Apex, you would say Apex Predator is top 750 players. If you're talking Call of Duty, you're talking Crimson. Comp.
Okay. I got you. Yeah.
Like comp would mean this person knows Madden. I'd say if you can't get there, that's a start.